Hello guys, Emmanuel from Geekception here and hope you are doing awesome today. Today I shall be doing the review of the OPPO R9S. Let's begin. And welcome back guys. Now I've been using the OPPO R9S over the course of the past 3 months and I'm going to be bringing you guys my own opinions and what I feel after using the device. And as you must have already seen right now, the specifications for the R9S are on screen. First up is the feel in the hand. The R9S is a very light phone, weighing in at just 145 grams. With rounded edges, it is comfortable to hold, especially for long periods of time. I have the special red Valentine version here, which I like really much. And while I like the rounded edges of the R9S, it is quite slippery and I must say you guys should actually be careful when you are holding the R9S. And now moving on to the display, it has a 5.5-inch Full HD display. Now the display is AMOLED, which means really deep blacks. For me, that meant kick-ass wallpapers that took advantage of the AMOLED display, dark mode on all the apps that supported it, and really deep blacks when I watched the videos. The R9S for me has a nice vivid display. Viewing angles as well as brightness were also very adequate. From watching videos on YouTube to Facebook or even on MX Player, I have no complaints here. Moving on to the interface, the R9S runs ColorOS 3.0 atop Android 6. Yes, Android 6 in 2017. And not forgetting that with a very iOS feel, ColorOS felt a lot like the long-lost cousin of an iDevice. Apart from the stock similarity though, the R9S ran very fine. I also have to give it to OPPO. While they've not updated it to Android 7, it has gotten about 5 updates in the 3 months that the phone has been with me. I would love to get Android 7 on the R9S, but for now, well, this will have to do. For those who do not know, OPPO is a giant in the audio market and they've been at it for years. Here on the R9S, there's an option in the settings for Real HD sound by DRAC. When headphones are plugged in and with DRAC enabled, it actually made a lot of difference from the somehow bland sound that the R9S produces without it. And now moving on to the speakers, I actually carried out an audio test for you guys, so check it out. And on coming back from that audio test, do let me know what you feel about the speaker quality of the R9S in the comments below. Performance-wise, I had no issues with the R9S. Powered by a Snapdragon 625 with 4 gigs of RAM, I rarely had problems with lag both in the interface as well as in apps. Like most Chinese phones, there's a security apps that scans in the background for issues. And while I don't know if this is a factor in the smoothness or not, I just allow it most times. I've also been playing a few games like Clash of Clans as well as Build Away. Now admittedly, these are not the most intensive games out there, but I have tried and played intensive games on the R9S and had no problems there. And now moving on to camera, the R9S has 16 megapixel cameras both on the front and on the back. Selfies taken by the R9S looked really good, like some of the best I've ever taken on a smartphone good. And in group selfies, everyone was in focus with very minimal blur. A problem I had with the Vivo V5S I just reviewed not long ago. There's also a beauty mode that I used, but I used it mostly for the blur mode, which looks super nice by the way, as you guys can see here. I really love this, and this is one of actually my best features when it comes to selfies. In low light, selfies still turned out well with minimal blur, in part due to the fact that it has a f1.7 aperture on the front camera, and with good dynamic range, an intelligent HDR mode as well as good low light capabilities, I would say that the back camera of the OPPO R9S was also pretty good, though with a lesser f2.0 aperture. I have no complaints here too. As regards to video, the R9S shoots 4K video on the back camera and 1080p video on the front camera. I use it to shoot scenes of my everyday life, such as house parties, events like that I attended, and me torturing my roommate. And I must say I was quite impressed with the video camera on the R9S. And overall, I would definitely say that the camera on the R9S is one of the best parts of this device. And still on the topic of bests, the battery life on the OPPO R9S is actually a beast. With my typical usage of the phone being, using the camera a lot, Facebook, Reddit, Pocket Casts, and more, I'm consistently getting about 6 hours of screen on time. Yeah, that's right, 6 hours. And while I expected the 3000 mAh battery on the R9S to be good, I actually did not expect it to be this good. It's actually surprised me, like, wow, 6 hours consistently, I might add. And for the past month or so that the R9S has been my daily driver, like I've actually been using it every single day, I've had no problems using it as a phone and actually receiving calls and making calls. No problems there whatsoever. And on rounding up this review is the price. Here in Malaysia, it officially retails for about 1,828 Malaysian ringgit. This, I feel, is actually the downside of this phone. And while I do really like almost all aspects of the phone, except you're a die-hard OPPO fan, it may be hard to justify the price. With just a little more, you can get devices like the OnePlus 3 or some other devices in that price range as well. What do you feel about the price of the R9S? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's too expensive or overpriced or underpriced? Let me know in the comments down there below. As for me though, there are many pros in my books when it comes to the R9S. Pros like the display, the performance, the camera, the battery life, as well as the feel in the hand. Cons for me include that it is sometimes slippery, that somewhat high price point, as well as, well, that's it really. There's not really that much that I do not like about the R9S. And thanks to my roommate Odilon, who actually suggested that I introduce a rating system. I don't know how you guys will feel about that, so please let me know in the comments below. I'll be giving the R9S an 8.5 out of 10, as it is one of the best phones I've used this year. I mean, the only thing I would say that reduced that score is the outdated Android operating system that is on it, as well as that somewhat high price point, I feel. I think if it were just a little bit lesser, like maybe like 100, 200 ringgit lesser, I think it would have been a huge bargain, especially at that price point. Anyways, what do you guys feel about the device? Let me know in the comment section down there below. I'm talking about down there below, I hope you really liked this video, and if you like it, give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me out. I like it. A thumbs up if there's anything you do not like, and definitely let me know in the comments that, okay, man, or this is what I do not like, and I shall try to improve it. And most importantly, I keep talking so fast I swallow my words. Most importantly, you're also an amazing person. Please take care of yourself and be safe out there. For me here in Malaysia, shooting this right now, I don't know when the video is going to be up. It's Wednesday, so I hope you guys have had an amazing week and will have an amazing week. To catch you awesome, lovely, amazing people next time. And oh, don't forget, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down there below and I'll try to get to them. I know I've not gone into the comments for a while because I've been busy trying to come up with videos like this, but I hope you guys really enjoyed. I shall catch you awesome, lovely, amazing person next time. Don't forget to be awesome. Bye.